What's up, guys? Brian Bennett, the Director of Player Personnel here at Troy University Football. It's a fancy title, but what it means is I'm the Director of Recruiting, and we're going to take you guys on a little walking tour of campus today so you can see what it's like to firsthand to be a recruit here at Troy University. First thing I want to direct you to is the Alabama Educational Hall of Fame. You see the pictures on the wall, they all represent a famous educator in Alabama State history. The one I want to focus on, the one I want you to see, is Dr. Jack Hawkins. The building's actually named after him. He's our chancellor, and he has done a ton for Troy University. It's one of the things I sell every time I see a prospect. Tell them a story about the first time I was on campus and met Dr. Hawkins. The thing we're going to start talking about is our new cafeteria. It's a $12 million project that was finished in 2011. It's 80,000 square feet of dining area. I'm going to take you guys inside to show you a little bit of what's in there. All right, guys, we're on the upstairs portion of our cafeteria now. Came up here to give you a little better view of what we've got going on up here. We've actually got a Moe's Southwest Grill right behind you. It's another place for them to spend their flex points. In front of me right now is where we currently eat our team training table, which is the dinner at night that we eat as a team. It's buffet style. It's a dinner set up by us. It's a little more nutritious version of what they would normally eat. As we walk around, you'll see on the other side there's a hibachi grill, which I love. It's stir-fried Asian food. It's kind of whatever you want in there, you can get put in there. We'll go over here and take a look over the cafeteria and see a little more from up there. The first thing you notice when you come over here are the flags. It's just a cool detail about Troy University. These flags, each one represents a student on campus. We're the International University of Alabama, so there are students from all over the world. Each flag represents at least one student on campus, and during one game each year, which was this past week against UMass, each student who has a flag hanging in the cafeteria gets to parade out with it onto the field prior to the game. We actually had two football players, one from Denmark and one from Nigeria, who did it this year. All right, so on our right as we pull by is our new residence hall. New hall was actually still being built when I got here 2 years ago. It's just got finished about a year ago. They are true apartment style living. You go in, there's a 52-inch TV already mounted on the wall. It's your own apartment, so you've got your own room, your own living room, your own kitchen. It's a full place to stay for you where you don't actually have to have a roommate. All right, guys, we're going to end our tour today at the location of our new north end zone facility that we're building. It's going to actually bowl in the stadium, give us a few more luxury seats, and it's going to be a football only facility. This is one of the big things that we're selling right now. I think sometime in the next year and a half is when it'll be finished. The house a brand new locker room, brand new weight room, brand new everything, and it'll be football only. As you see over here, there's a new fence they just put up. That represents where they're going to be building the new facility. So you see it's going to come almost up to the field, close it in. It's going to go back onto this back practice field, and it's going to attach to our current building. What this will do is it'll be one of the premier programs at our level in college football. But I wanted to bring you here to end the day. You've spent a day in the life of a recruit at Troy University, taking you around, done the tour that we do with a lot of our prospective student athletes. But I didn't show you everything. I can't do that because the next time you come here, I gotta have something new to show you, right?
I went to UMass, played, I have 2 degrees there, played 2 football seasons there, and then started my coaching career at the University of Massachusetts. But more importantly, it's about the relationships. Mark Whipple's the head coach of UMass, was a mentor to me and really means a lot to me professionally and personally. And so after the game, we just exchanged. He said, "Hey, I'm proud of you. You're doing a nice job." And I told him just to keep it up. They played a really tough schedule, I think an unfair schedule. They had 10 games in a row without a bye week. So he'll get it going. He's one of the best offensive minds in college football.
Bring in a back shoulder catch. That's Emmanuel Thompson. Touchdown, Men of Troy. Touchdown, Men of Troy. A little jump, stop, and start for the young hometown kid out of Troy, John Johnson. He will walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Men of Troy for Brandon Silvers, his 3rd rush touchdown of the season.
Thought we were rusty coming into the game. We were coming off a 17-day layoff, only played twice in 28 days. So our guys were slow out of the gate. We've got to get that corrected. But I was pleased with how they reacted to that adversity, and quickly we took control of the game. And I think that's just another sign that we're maturing. We've done that a couple times this year and been able to recover. I think that's really is a byproduct from our assistant coaches and how they go about their business and stay even keeled, don't get too high or too low.
I want to thank y'all for coming out here. I've been coming out there supporting us. Hope y'all come out here this week. We're gonna get this big win, and we ain't worried about it. We're just gonna go out and do what we gotta do, but we're gonna keep this on the road.
Message to the fans is I know it's a lot of other things going on, but we really love y'all's support. If y'all could come support us in our big game against App State.
We need a huge turnout for the fans on Saturday afternoon. Really looking forward to potentially a sellout crowd, something that's never happened in Troy University. So last year we played a 3 overtime game against Appalachian State at their place, and they played in front of a home crowd that was a sellout, and I thought it made a huge difference, especially when we got into the overtimes. We're looking for that same type of advantage from our home crowd today.
Next week on Behind the Wall, we take a look back at the App State game and look at our equipment department.